51 at half-time, and now they lead it at three-quarter time, 41-39. Garville begin the last quarter in possession, having won the third quarter 17-8. A story of possession, really, in that third quarter, Ed.
Yeah, the stats tell the story. Garville really revving it up in the third quarter, and the accuracy there for them. 7 from 9 for Nat Avellino. As back as a shooter, we saw them do a positional switch. 77%. Jenny Borley is reveling in the goal attack position. 10 from 12. That's an 83%. For Melbourne, though, only 12 shots. Danny Arnott, only 3, and she only managed to convert one of those. Southby continuing with the accuracy, 7 from 9, but they're really looking to find more from Danny Arnott.
There's 21 shots to 12. Really Melbourne starved at their attack end. And some substitutions made with Southby and Arnott swapping bibs. So Arnott to goal shooters, Southby to goal attack. And at their defence end as well, Lynch and Taverner swapping positions. Don't forget the final later this evening, 10 o'clock in most states. Check your guides, and it's Sydney Electricity against the winner of this match. And with only one goal in it, well, we'll have to wait another 15 minutes to know. And Norma Plummer, plenty to worry about. Who'd be a coach at 41 all last quarter? Remembering that their last match earlier in the season was a one-goal affair, won by Melbourne.
Goalkeeper, pass or shot?
Avellino. Should it be a draw at full time, we'll play extra time in the semis, 7 minutes each way. We still can't separate them. It's the first to lead by 2.
In which case they may bring in breakfast.
Arnott. And Southby.
Interesting move bringing Southby out as goal attack. She's the scorer from the third quarter, yet they've moved her out away from goal.
Structure wing defence.
All A's.
That is great goal attack.
One turnover really to present momentum to the other side here, so they've got to look after their possession.
Danny Arnott working a hold on Filkey well.
Drops kindly for her. Filkey was first in, looking for the rebound. None on offer.
Danny Arnott.
43 all. 12 minutes left in this great match between Garville and Melbourne.
Melbourne obviously trying to settle Danny Arnott and just give her shooting to concentrate on. I think you'll find Southby play a game a little closer to the circle. So they'll get back to probably what is almost not a closed circle game, but 2 playing in close proximity to the circle.
Oh, Arnott with a miss close to. And that's a bad one.
Well, accuracy's been the feature for Arnott right through the competition. She's been dazzling with her accuracy, particularly on long-range shots, and it'd be sad to think that might be their undoing in the most crucial game for them.
Contact, Adelaide.
And ball against Southby after they'd won back possession. Phyllis to the floor, loses her marker.
Quick hands. Abbott to Avellino. Bit of a shake on the post, but Avellino finds it anyway. Filkey just taking the penalty. Quickly down court, Abbott with the speed. And Avellino, quick hands. Combination between her and Abbott, superb.
Benison.
Ben Benison able to give good position. Options not there in shooting. Arnott well guarded. Southby not on the court. Now they're right. I think they've lost a bit of movement from the positional switch. I really think Southby's more a back player. She doesn't have the mobility at the front.
Filkey and Gill are up there, congratulating each other, urging each other on in defence.
The Filkey take. Too much speed for Southby.
We suggested at the outset that these are the types of games that Filkey enjoys. Pressure's on. Ingrid Dick turns it over for Melbourne.
Well, she read that well, just sat back on it, and Southby with a flamboyant finish practices her off the court, off-balance shot. Ingrid Dick credited with the penalty, sorry, with the intercept, but great finish. Well, Southby put up one to be remembered anyway. Just won the difference. It's anybody's game.
Melbourne to draw level and have. Oh, they've got some ticker, Melbourne. They can play better than this, but somehow they're holding on. 46 all, Avellino. 8 minutes to go.
Offside, wing defender. In the circle. Further around, in the circle.
Maureen Boyle choreographing the penalty.
Push, goal attack.
Oh, it's against Borlase. The push indicated by Maureen Boyle. Use of the forearms and setting up.
Didn't like the call either, Jenny Borlase.
Goal attack.
Well, goal attack. We'll have both of them out.
Don't want to express your displeasure too openly to Maureen Boyle. Doesn't like that sort of thing.
Feet of venison a little sus on that manoeuvre, but we'll let that one go by.
Contact goalkeeper.
One against Filkey.
Oh!
Melbourne in front.
What to do, what to do.
Pat Chappell urging him on from the bench. Norma Plummer too nervous to get involved in the cheering, I think.
Syd Electricity must be watching this semi, not actually knowing who to watch.
Well, Sue Kenny might get a wish here with a tough game. She was just hoping that whoever wins has a hard time of it. Well, that's certainly what's happening. Melbourne by 2. 6:40 to go.
What a super game. I mean, you couldn't wish for more in a sudden death semi-final.
Borlase back out to Abbott. Oh, a touch from McInnes. And it's Garville's ball.
Holding on. Grab. Pass or shot.
Borlase shot. Taverner
Settler.
through the whistle.
Important settler for Jenny Borlase.
Melbourne by 1. 6 to go. Oh, Southby.
Beautiful timing. Starting to come together again for Melbourne.
Well, Melbourne looked like they'd lost their way, particularly in the third quarter and at the start of the fourth. But they found it again. Avellino.
It's doing enough to shake Lynch. But on the chase, and of course, they're not acquiring the centre to give them the next catch-up. It's going Melbourne's way.
Arnott, didn't look too confident. But Southby.
Well, this would be quite a sensation if both Adelaide teams, both of whom were finalists last year, bow out in semi-finals, and Melbourne really putting it to them.
Melbourne attacking players looking to get involved in defence in the centre third. Now it's... And it's against Borlase.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, you're a Maureen Boyle fan too.
I am. I just didn't quite see that one from here. She probably saw preliminary work far better, but...
Yeah, we're a good 20 metres away, aren't we?
Yeah. History now.
Ooh.
I've got a statistician that's playing passes over here. Have to put the restrainers on her in a minute.
4:40 to go. Melbourne by 2. Can they make it 3?
Gill virtually throwing herself into her work, but...
Arnott doesn't want to take the shot. She leaves it for Southby.
I tell you what, they're almost breaking Garville's back. Melbourne, as you said before, so much ticker in a young side. Just a magnificent comeback from them. Well, from both teams, really. Garville had to come back in the third, and now Melbourne just won't die.
Oh, Arnott. Yeah, she pushed her out. Filkey pushed her out. And they've got a 4-goal lead, Melbourne. Well, Filkey not impressed.
Well, 4 goals is nothing to worry about, except if you have less than 4 minutes on the clock in a game, and it really is panic time for Garville. They've got to chase with all their might.
And Southby's only 18. That's the thing to remember.
I'm sure Jill McIntosh Australian coach watching with interest. She has 3 Australian representatives on court in the Garville lineup, and no doubt watching how they manage the pressure.
McInnes needs somebody. Dick was taking a while to get back up off the floor. She's a little hurt, but now the options are starting to reappear. Both the goalers converge on the same spot, but doesn't matter.
Penalties really hurting Garville. They've run 13 penalties in this final quarter, only 6 against Melbourne, so it's really hurting them.
Well, I'm no tipster. I thought Garville looked good about 7 or 8 minutes ago.
McInnes seeing the ball, but she just couldn't take clean position over Grant, and she acknowledges the error. Have to give her points for enthusiasm, though. That's 1 back for Garville.
Yeah, Borlase rattles it in. 2:40 to go. 53 to 50.
Well, Garville can still do it, but you've got to put your hands together for Melbourne.
McInnes will be calling for mistake-free netball from her 7.
Oh, Filkey came from behind, knew they needed one. This could be a turnover that revs them up.
Pierce, Abbott, Avellino.
This is one of those times where you have to rush, but you can't rush.
Hasten slowly.
Another back. And the centre. Garville on the charge. You did point out about the drawn game, didn't you?
Yep.
Settle back, everybody.
7 minutes each way if we can't separate them.
Contact before the offside, so it'll be taken in the centre third.
Avellino for a 1-goal difference. Oh, yes. Putnicken somehow remaining calm. We've got 1:40 to go. 53-52 to Melbourne. Southby, Benison. A little bit early just to be playing it around. They need a goal. Ingrid Dick.
Oh, clash between Filkey and Arnott. Oh, and a forced pass. This to give Garville the chance to find an equaliser and maybe their way into the final against Sydney Electricity.
There's plenty of time for 2 goals. 1:20 left. Avellino, Abbott.
Oh, Avellino just steady and sneaking through that baseline and drops it in. She's coming through with the goods for Garville.
53 all and 1:03 to go.
Oh, Lynch, superb intercept.
Somebody take it. They're also relieved she took it. They didn't re-offer. Here's McInnes. 53 all. 45 seconds to go.
Robin Gill looking to the heavens.
Southby.
Just some confusion. Southby perhaps thinking to let Danny Arnott take it.
So Melbourne by 1 with 25 seconds to go on my clock. We'll wait for the timekeeper to get up when there'll be about 10. Melbourne, if they're smart, might just sneak in. Southby.
Time is up.
Timekeeper's up. They're as good as gone, Garville. They need a miracle here. It's not going to happen.
Well, what a turn up. This shot to seal it.
Arnott, yes. They're home. Melbourne have done it.
The crowd's gone crazy. It's a Sydney crowd. Explain that.
The Melbourne bench are delirious. But Melbourne have dug deep when they look buried. They can't believe it themselves, I think. They've played a quite amazing match. They led 16-14 and 31-24 at half-time. Lost the third quarter 17-8 and seemed to have lost their way. Steadied and found something special in the last. They're into the final to play Sydney Electricity. Garville, who so badly wanted the title this year, will have to wait another 12 months. Melbourne Pumas into the final, 55-53 winners over Adelaide Garville. Well, we've had a number of close, exciting matches in the series, but none more important than that one. Anne Sargent is with Simone McInnes.
Well, thanks, Steve. Well, Simone, it really takes a lot for a Melbourne team to win over a Sydney crowd. That was just a sensational match.
Yeah, it was a great game, especially for us coming out with the win in the end. But I think I was really impressed with the way that we fought it out right to the end, and we didn't you know, let ourselves down at any stage throughout the game.
Absolutely, just so much ticker for you. I mean, you established yourself in the first half, but then for all the world, it looked like you gave it back to Garville on a platter in the third.
Yeah, we certainly did it the hard way. When we had established quite a good lead, instead of building on it, Garville really came out at us, and instead of keeping control, we sort of let them get back into it. But I think throughout the whole series, we've been able to pull that back and stick with the team and come out with it in the end, and we did that again. We fought it out really well tonight.
We said that in commentary, that if you were anywhere within Cooey in that final quarter, you'd proven you just wouldn't lay down and die, and that you had the composure, despite a young team, to run through. But that intercept by Janine Lynch towards the end really was quite crucial.
Oh, it was sensational. I think everybody in the whole team went, yes, especially seeing she'd had that big fall too earlier on. So, I mean, they're the sort of things coming through at the end in the crunch that win the game and really lifts the whole team to finish it off.
Well, I think you brought a new level of admiration for Victorian netball, and of course you faced Sydney Electricity in tonight's final, another big hurdle.
Well, for sure. Certainly the last time we played them, we didn't perform as well as we would have liked, so we're really keen to get out there and give it a really good show this time against them. We know what they're about. We've had a touch on them, so we'll be getting out there to really try and take that Prime Minister's Cup back to Victoria.
Well, Simone, congratulations again on just a super game.
Thanks very much, Anne.
Well, Steve, they're all smiles, and why not? They really